Hello everybody, Snowflake here. Welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. We're currently working through our second heart of Miss Alexis Rhodes. And we had a perfect 3 for 3 episode on the last one. We started off in the forest. We took on Kura and... I forgot the other guy. Ivan. There we go. Using our 6 Samurai deck. And yeah, we got a pretty decisive victory. Alexis did most of the work with Cyber Angel Dakini. We came to the main gate. We dueled Joshua and Yan, and once again, this time we were against the 6 Samurai. And once again, Alexis's Dakini did most of the work. I think I've been criticizing her before that because I was like, the only way Alexis can ever be useful is she manages to get Dakini out, and then she did it twice in a row. We used the Gravekeeper deck in that one, I believe. I think. Yeah, and then in the last duel, we took on Bright and Swin. We used the Horus deck. And we probably should have lost that match. But after some very dodgy AI play, we actually won. So what happened was we had a Horus for Black Flame Dragon level 8 on 5400 attack. And Bright chose to use Dimension Wall on a much weaker monster instead of using it on Horus, which we would have lost the duel if she'd have used it on Horus. And yeah, she should have won that duel if she was at all smart, but she's not too bright, I suppose. Yeah, I'm here all week. Anyway, we're doing 3 more tag duels this episode. We've got one more team over here. Simon was hidden just before I started recording, and he's hidden once again. We're going to be dueling him and Fatty. Then we're going to go to sleep. Then we're going to go to Saturday. We're going to duel 2 more people. Sounds like a blast. And we have so many decks now that it's faster to go straight to the bottom. Alright, we'll start off with a Fire Princess deck. I still have a list of cards. It's been a while since I recorded, so I forgot. I have a list of cards that I might want to include in this Fire Princess deck. Do I have Reasoning in here by any chance? Yeah, okay. I was thinking I could use at least one. Yeah, Mariva Fallen one is a good card. Oops, let's go back into here. We only had one before, now we have a couple more. Do we also put those into the deck? I'm not sure. I mean, there are some cards we could maybe do without. Mysterious Puppeteer. Maybe some spells and traps we can maybe not have instead. Mist Body. Have we got half clear water? Not that good, is it? Nimble Momongas. Do we need 3? Do we need to have the Nimble Momongas in there? I kind of want to have them in there. Royal Knight, when it destroys a monster, it gains life points equal to its level or defense. Is there anything else we want to add in the meantime? Stray Asmodean, both players gain life points. We can maybe take that out and then put one more Marie in there. Just because that's a guaranteed 200 life points per turn. So that would work really well with Fire Princess. And they're not exclusive as well. Do I have Foolish Burial? Yes, okay. What else? Anything else to make me gain life points? Not really. Okay, I think we can leave it there then. Yeah, the one problem with this deck is that I only have one Fire Princess. I do have Call of the Haunted and Primordial Burial in there, so I do have ways to bring it back. Still. Okay, Leather Stool. We can't see Simon, so we'll just stool his friend. Hold on, there might be some things being picked up by my mic. Okay, hopefully we're good now. Sorry if you were picking up some static or stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Try and... Okay, still good. Alright, don't mind me. I was just opening another window. Okay, let's do Fatty. He hasn't moved, so thank you for that. Yeah, we lost to him recently. I think it was him and Simon. Right after I grossly underestimated him. He did some clever stuff with fusions. It was like fusion, attack, defusion, then fuse them back together, which was pretty cool. Even I haven't pulled off anything like that in my duels. So, kudos to Fatty. We won't underestimate him this time. Even though we are 18-3 against him. So he's not good. But why am I saying it? Why am I even tempting fate? Just... Okay. Let's duel Alexis. Summon Dakini and just put me at ease. Oh, you could if you wanted to. You could reinforcement for either of your level 4s, Blade Skater. Then you could Mangju into Dakini. But you won't, you'll set Blade Skater first. But good trap cards. Negate attack, Call of the Haunted. I'm with it. Let's see if Fatty can get a first turn fusion. He can get a terraforming, which could get him a fusion gate. But he seems to prefer Centrifugal Field for some reason. So when a fusion is destroyed by a card effect, he can bring back one of the materials. But no fusions just yet. Just a monster and some traps. Ooh, we got our Fire Princess. Also have Guardian Angel Joan and Reasoning. Interesting. Okay, let's... Okay, let's Mystical Space Typhoon one of your face downs. Just in case it's like a trap hole of some sort. Call of the Haunted. Good one to get. Let's try and Reason now. Level 7. I think it's only Guardian Angel Joan, and we've already got that in our hand. Mist Body, Mirror Force, Long Wishes, Dust Tornado, and UFO Turtle. I would much rather have had most of the cards we just lost. Because UFO Turtle is only there to get Fire Princess, and we've already got it. That being said, Fire Princess isn't going to do much without anything to increase our life points. So I'm actually going to tribute Blade Skater and UFO Turtle for Guardian Angel Joan, and then I'm going to save Fire Princess for later. And the other reason for that is we've got Call of the Haunted, which we can use to bring back Blade Skater. I've just realised I could have creature swapped and given him a UFO Turtle and then got an extra one. But I could also save it for a rainy day, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Supply. Would normally let him bring back 2 fusion material monsters, but he hasn't got any, so I'm just going to gain a bunch of life points. Sweet. That'll do. Simon's a tricky one though. He's got some tough cards in his deck. Like Smashing Ground. Luckily, we can bring it back. Alright, he's going defensive. A monster and a card face down. A couple of cards face down. They are running low on cards though, so it's sort of good. Alexis going straight for the Call of the Haunted to bring back the Guardian Angel Joe. And Royal Decree. That could work in our favour though. If you summon Dakini now, which you actually can't, could summon another Cyber Angel by getting rid of Soul of Purity and Light, I suppose. Edison. Yeah, I prefer Soul of Purity and Light, but okay. Which one was Edison? Add a spell card back to your hand. Could still come in handy. Reinforcement of the army. Get another Blade Skater, I suppose. Manju. Oh, it's just Treeborn Frog. Cool, he can't even bring that back. Edison attacks directly. And you trap oh, you have spell cards, of course. If you negate all traps, you of course have a Scapegoat. Well, next turn we should be able to get rid of all of them tokens. Okay, so what's the face down? And trap, that's fine. Okay. Let's start blowing through some sheep. We'll bring out Fire Princess. Hope it stays alive. We might as well play Spell Absorption just in case they're going to chain another Scapegoat somehow. And yeah, let's just destroy all the sheep. And that'll do. Simon going with the Warrior Lady. Damn, he's gonna go straight for Fire Princess, isn't he? Can't use Solemn Judgment because of Royal Decree. Well, there goes the strat. Can't use Negate Attack. And the only monster that can beat it is Edison, and it would have to sacrifice itself. But we still have monsters. We got Blade Skater. If Alexis can eventually bring out Dakini, then we probably won the duel. Let's see what she does. Blade Skater beats Monster Eye, that's fine. Edison beats Warrior Lady, that's just worth it. I mean, once Edison gets back the spell card from the graveyard, its effect is not as helpful. I mean, it's just a 1600 attack monster after that. And Manju attacks directly. If Fatty does somehow manage to summon something strong, we've got Creature Swap, but he's only got one card in his hand, so very hard to do a fusion summon with two cards in your hand. And he's not even got anything. Probably just got polymerizations in his hand. Torrential Tribute's useless, but that's okay. We've still got Manju and Blade Skater. just need to do that a few more times. Simon plays Swords of Revealing Light. We can't attack for 3 turns, but hey, at least we gained 500 life points. Alright, well, Alexis. If you could get a Dakini... Divine Wrath is useless. And now they're going to get a Destiny draw, I suppose. Which they're not going to use. Okay. We get our own Swords of Revealing Light. I'm just going to switch Blade Skater into defense, since it might as well be in defense. And then my turn. This is their last free round. And Simon does eventually get a monster. Alright, Lexi. Oh, she got another Manju. So she could absolutely bring out a Dakini. And I would, just to get rid of that face down monster before it does anything bad. Okay, she's doing it. Great. Get rid of the 2 Manjus since they serve their purpose. And then Dakini... Yep. Dakini blows up their monster. And next turn we should win. And we gain more life points back from spell absorption. I say back, we've got over 10k life points. We're not getting them back, we're just getting them. It was nice to say that. Good call, Alexis. Right, well, Fatty, if his Destiny Draw was a trap card, he hasn't played it yet, because the zones were full. Or, well, he just hasn't played anything. We'll just take the win then. Blade Skater attacks. And since you chose to make trap cards useless, doesn't seem like there's going to be much you can do to stop Cyber Angel Dakini. Okay. Didn't jinx myself this time. Yeah. The good thing about the Fire Princess deck is even if you don't win with Fire Princess, just having so many cards to top up your life points makes it very hard for you to actually lose the duel. So you just keep gaining life points while Alexis builds up her field, and eventually you win. Alright, nice work, Alexis. Once again, Dakini comes up huge. And we move on to the next deck, which is Spellcasters. Alrighty then. Do we have any new magic users? We have Amazonas Paladin. I feel like... that is a spellcaster, right? Or are they all warriors? They're all warriors. Okay, never mind. Marie's not a spellcaster. Ice Master? I feel like that was specific to water monsters. Yeah, never mind. No, not really anything. But the only card that I would include that we don't already have is Brain Control. And that can tag in for Soul Exchange. Okay. Is this... I think this might be only the second or third time we're using the Spellcaster deck. I actually don't remember how it did in the other duels. Maybe the Tag Force 2 historians, if someone's kept the record of all of my episodes, which I actually intend to do myself at some point. Might know, but yeah. For now, it's sleepy time. Lexus is going to be mad at me because I kept her up past her bedtime, like I do every night. Let's go. We might end up doing class this episode as well, depending on how many people we find wherever we go. And we are going to the harbour, which is where Alexis and Zane used to hang out. Well, we've got our episode here. We've already got 2 tag teams right here. We've got Disa and Maki. And we've got Bastian and Adrian. That's an interesting team. Looking forward to that duel. But there's more. There's Corey and Craig the next time. And that's it. Okay. Alright, before we do any duels, let's try playing the Friends minigame. I think we've done this with Alexis once. We didn't succeed in it because I'm really terrible at this game. Probably even worse than I am at Stoner's strategy, and that takes some doing. Let's see what we can, how far we can go here. Right. I got 11 DP for doing that. Yeah, just let me have it, Alexis. Yeah. See, I'm trying to look at the mini-map and the screen at the same time. The mini-map is just so... It was better on the PSP. On the PSP, you could actually see the mini-map properly, but on the emulator, it's actually really tough to see. At least for me. Maybe you guys have better eyesight than me. I'd be surprised. Anyway, let's just do Disa and Maki, 8 and 3 and 11 and 5. Disa's one of the toughest duelists of the game, so I'm surprised we're that good against her. I say this every time we face her. Her deck is level 10, which I think is the highest level. She has a Monarch deck, and Maki has like a Dark deck. Yeah, I'm not expecting an easy one here. Let's a go. You get to go first. Okay, Alexis. Does she have polymerization in that hand? No. Yeah, she can reinforcement of the army. She goes for another Blade Skater instead of Etoile Cyber, so that if she does draw polymerization, she could get Cyber Blader, but no. Okay. Just to set Blade Skater and then negate attack. And Disa not even got a monster. I guess her hand's full of Monarchs. Okay, we've got some options here too. Tricky. But I actually didn't mean to say that for that to be a pun. Let's flip summon Blade Skater first and try and trigger any trap cards. Then I'm going to special summon the Tricky by discarding the Unhappy... Maybe Magicians Unite. We'll get rid of the Unhappy Maiden. Then we'll attack. And if we need to, we can play Magical Dimension. If we need to... yeah, if we need to. Anyway, Blade Skater attacks. Tricky attacks. Correct to armor. Could play Magical Dimension right now, but I'd rather save its effect for when we're actually destroying a monster. Alright, well I was going to set Stern Mystic, because when it's flipped we can look at all of their face down, so we can do that, and then Magical Dimension for if we draw a Spellcaster. Now when I think about it, maybe we should have discarded like Magicians Unite. That's definitely not going to be as useful. Heavy Storm. Spell up. Well, at least we see what we had face down. Can't see it yet, but we'll have a look. Monster and a card face down, so Maki not really in the attacking mood either. Now Alexis could bring out a Cyber Prima here. Or just summon another Blade Skater. Okay. I'm not going to flip up the Stern Mystic to look at their face down cards. And you would have seen that was Sakuretsu armor. But at least they've used 2 Sakuretsu armors on... they used one on the Tricky. Oh, there's Wall of Illusion. So, one Blade Skater destroyed, the other one back to our hand. And now, if Disa has a Monarch, it's probably about to come out. She almost definitely has at least one Monarch in her hand. Which one is it though? It's Grandmarg. Destroy a face down card on the field, so we're not even going to get Stern Mystic to protect us, it's just gone. Not looking good. I should have really kept Unhappy Maiden there. Just for Magical Dimension, for Creature Swap, anything. I'll take any monster we can summon. Glass Magician will do. I'll take that Grandmarg, please. Doesn't matter that Glass Magician has a spell counter because he's not staying alive. We have no options in our hand though. She Uno reversed the Creature Swap. Oh, and she gave me a Mystic Tomato as well. You evil, evil lady. Yeah, now she gets a monster out of Mystic Tomato. As well as still having Grandmarg. Now a Mystic Tomato, yep. We're in trouble. Well, Alexis has Marshmallow. If Alexis is smart enough to play Marshmallow, then we're safe for a little bit. Well, we might not even be safe because we're against a Monarch deck. Just about anything can get rid of Marshmallow. I don't know. Oh, we have enough to summon Soul of Purity and Light. That's helpful. It's a little bit helpful. Cyber Prima, not going to stand up to Grandmarg, is it? And if you attack Mystic Tomato, it's just going to summon another one. But was that the safer option? It may well have been. Because Marshmallow could have been bounced by another Monarch. I mean, Cyber Prima could still also be bounced by another Monarch. And if it does, we lose. Okay, it's Mobius. So we live. For one Monarch that we don't... we didn't mind seeing because it destroys spells and traps and we didn't have any. So yeah, if it was something that took Prima off the field, we would have lost. Not good. In terms of Destiny draws, only Lightning Vortex or Mirror Force will do, really. Swords of Revealing Light would probably work. Definitely need a Destiny draw. All of the Haunted. Not enough. Play it anyway. Alright. Interesting that she's summoning Eudoria. Normally they don't summon things if they don't have to. I mean, we have no choice. Soul of Purity and Light, sure, just because it lowers everything's attack. It's the same as bringing back Cyber Prima in terms of damage, but you get the satisfaction of lowering their monster's attack. I didn't want to check what card they destroyed with Heavy Storm, which I forgot to check. MST, okay. So Heavy Storm Light. Mobius attacks again. Eudoria could have done that just as well. Yeah, I was expecting a tough one from these guys. As soon as they get one Monarch on the field, and that's sort of it. There's not much you can do. So, yeah. And for them to creature swap our creature swap was just not nice, man. Okay, one chance to redeem ourselves for this episode. We will switch over to our Archfiend deck, which has done alright so far. Let me see if there's anything we want to add. Probably just brain control. How many tributes do we have? Yeah, we didn't even put Soul Exchange in this one. We only have Skull Archfiend of Lightning, really, don't we? Yeah. And Archfiend of Gilfer. Did I put Summon Skull here? I want to put Summon Skull here just for the lore. Because Summon Skull officially is an Archfiend monster. Just one of the original. I know we've already got Skull Archfiend of Lightning, but we all love the original Summon Skull, don't we? Alright, Gecko and Mizawa, you're on. 8 and 2 against Gecko, 10 and 5 against Mizawa. So we at least win against these guys like more than 2/3 of the time. Or 2/3 at least, in Bastion's case. Cut. Nice. You go first. Yep, think therefore you am. You are. Okay, not bad. Very not bad, considering you have Manju. So that's a Dakini waiting to happen. You got both Blade Skate and Etoile Cyber, so you just need polymerization. Of course, unless you just let Etoile Cyber get destroyed. But Adrian's probably not going to attack. And if he is, it's going to be like Mother Grizzly or something, not so strong. Okay, Summon Cloud, so he gets a Cloudian. Because he has no monsters on the field. Poison Cloud. Yeah, destroy a monster that destroys it. Not looking forward to that. And a monster and a card face down. Alrighty then. Oh, live intervention, nothing can be set anymore. Isn't that bad for Adrian? Don't Cloudians like... Cloudians can't be... Most of the Cloudians can't be summoned in... Or can't be in face-up defense mode, or they destroy themselves, right? So that's probably not good for you. I don't even want to use MST on either of those cards. Okay, Battle Scarred. Your opponent has to pay the same number of life points. Why can't, oh yeah, I can't even set Terra King Archfiend because of live intervention. That's a bad thing. I mean, we have Archfiend Soldier, so it's not too bad. Let's flip up Etoile Cyber. Alexis, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to sacrifice your Etoile Cyber here. Okay, but I can summon it once if I keep Archfiend Soldier. I think that does count as an Archfiend, right? Let's attack the set monster with Archfiend Soldier first, just to see what it is. Ghost Fog. Okay, that gets to redistribute fog counters based on Soldier's level. Okay, he gave them all to Soldier. I was hoping he'd split them, because that's while Sai was about to get destroyed anyway. Okay, but that's not bad. I'll take that for a first turn. We're going to gain those life points back with Solemn Wishes anyway. Battle Scarred and MST will help. Alright, Bastion, what do you got? Ah, interesting. So you're using Summon Cloud. The Summon Cloud can also bring back a Cloudian from your graveyard with its effect. But it only can do that once before it gets destroyed. Do I care enough to stop him from bringing back Poison Cloud? Not really. Do I care about you tributing it for Dark Dust Spirit? A little bit. Okay, that's just going to instant my Archfiend Soldier. But it does go back to his hand at the end of a turn. But I can't even play my Terra King Archfiend because of Light of Intervention. So if it does get to my turn, I am going to consider using MST on it, just so I can play it. Let's play Solemn Wishes now. I am going to play MST on his trap, just because I want to get rid of it. Alexis has enough monsters to help us shrink. Probably good that went. Dark Dust Spirit goes back to his hand. Nice. Yeah, let's gain some points back. Blade Skater rather than Manju into Dakini. Interesting. Flying Rough might be helpful, especially against these Cloudians. Especially if he brought out Eye of a Typhoon. Salvage, you get the Ghost Fog and Poison Cloud back, but... Oh no, he can play it face up, can't he? Because of the Light of Intervention. Or summon Kinetic Soldier, which gains 2000 attack when battling a warrior type monster. So it's perfectly suited for Adrian's situation. Damn it, Alexis. Why did you summon Blade Skater? Manju or Harvest Angel would have... Can you not Divine Wrath that as well? Apparently not. I need a somewhat useful Archfiend card. Wasn't it? I can use Archfiend's Roar to bring back an Archfiend monster until the end phase. Try and hold on to that if I can. Because I want to use that to summon Terror King Archfiend. Or creature swap it. I hope Bastion goes for Dark Dust Spirit. So the Flag Dragon? Yeah, that wouldn't have made much sense. I'm going to take a big risk and tank this damage. We could use Archfiend's Roar to bring back... Wait, can we? It's not letting me, I think. Oh, no, it is. I could bring back Archfiend Soldier to block the attacks, but... then what happens after that? I need to think about the next turns. Yeah, I remembered Solar Flare Dragon's effect. Divine Wrath. We're okay, man. We got Harvest Angel. If Alexis could easily deal with this. Solar Purity and Light. Do we have 2 lights in the grave? Okay, she's at least summoning Manju. Which means we should be able to get a Dakini up. Yeah, okay. The only worry is Bastion's face down card. She might have done well to actually bring back... She could have used Archfiend's Roar. Then we would have lost even more life points. It's a bit risky. Interesting. He'd rather destroy his own Solar Flare. Oh, we get Solar Purity and Light as well because we have Manju and Harvest Angel in the graveyard. But in that case, that's a good play. Unless that's Mirror Force, we're fine. Please? Okay, not Mirror Force. Yeah, we're low on life points, but Solemn Wishes will get them back for us. We know Adrian has Ghost Fog in his hand, which isn't really a threat. Okay, we've got Archfiend's Roar as an emergency if needed. We could even use it to win next turn. Attack mode. Sheep Cloud. Oh, you get 2 sheep tokens. That could save you. No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, we got freaking Dakini with piercing. Yeah, that definitely does not save you. Yeah, okay. Let's, just in case, let's play... Well, yeah, let's play Pandemonium. And let's play Archfiend's Roar. Pay 500 to bring back Archfiend's Soldier. And that lets us summon Terror King Archfiend. And then we'll attack with Dakini and just win the duel anyway. Wait, no, he has... Yeah, we attack with Dakini. Yeah, we did need the extra monsters because he has 3250. For some reason I was looking at our life points like they were his. Yeah, then you summon 2 sheep tokens. So I did have to do that really to win the duel. Could have used Divine Wrath as well, but that's fine, we've still got enough to win. Archfiend Soldier attacks 1 sheep token. Terror King Archfiend attacks the other. Alright, this is a nice combination of dark and light. We've got 2 Archfiends, along with a Dakini and a Soul of Purity and Light. And it's the Soul of Purity and Light that will end this duel in the backdrop of Pandemonium. Okay. We ran that one close, but I think we made a good call to tank both hits rather than shield ourselves with Archfiend Soldier. Don't know if the outcome would have been too different, because Alexis probably would have got out her Dakini anyway. But then it let us do Archfiend Soldier and Terror King Archfiend and let us do even more towards the end. Alright, good duels. Good duels. Alright, hopefully Alexis enjoyed that victory. I feel like her heart seems to go more slowly compared to some of the other characters. Well, maybe I'm just going crazy, I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, we are not even a week in and we've already done a heart. So it's not too bad. That is going to be it for this episode. 2 wins and a loss this time around. We started off at the main gate. We dueled Simon and Fatty with a Fire Princess deck and got ourselves a fairly routine victory over there, thanks to Alexis's Dakini again. We had a nap. We came to the harbour, failed at getting friends because I ran into a wall. Dueled against Diza and Maki with the Spellcaster deck, and yeah, we got schooled by the Monarchs. Once they get going, very hard to stop. And they creature swapped a creature swap, which wasn't fun. But we did manage to beat 2 characters from Michonne, Adrian, Gecko, and Bastion Mizawa, with our Archfiend deck, which seems to be doing pretty well. Even though it was pretty close towards the end. It was a calculated risk, I would say. I could have made that look not a lot different, but kind of different. Yeah. Next episode, we will duel against Corey and Craig. And we will go to class. And then we'll do 2 more tag duels after that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.